Yes, my screen is visible, Masira.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dear students, in the last lecture I discussed the integration of rational functions, especially such type of function whose denominator contains linear, repeated or non-repeated factors. I have discussed one example in the last lecture, in which the denominator contains linear and linear, repeated or non-repeated factors. In this lecture also we discuss few more examples related with this article. Now let us see the example number 2. Evaluate integration of x plus 1 divided by x minus 1 its whole square into x plus 2 its whole square. Let us see this example. In this example, in the denominator, there are two factors, x minus 1, which is repeated twice. Second one is again linear, which is again repeated twice. So in order to solve such type of integration, let us resolve this expression into partial fraction. X plus 1 divided by x minus 1 its whole square into x plus 2 its whole square is equal to a upon the first factor, which is non-repeated, means x minus 1, plus b upon the second factor, which is in the repeated form, means x minus 1 its whole square, plus c upon the next factor, x plus 2, and d upon the same factor in the repeated form, means x plus 2 its whole square. Now our aim is to find these four unknowns a, b, c, d. How to find this constant, means unknown a, b, c, d? Take the cross multiplication, x plus 1 is equal to a into, here x minus 1 get cancelled, the remaining term will be x minus 1 into x plus 2 its whole square, plus b into x plus 2 its whole square, plus c into x plus 2 x minus 1 its whole square, plus d into x minus 1 its whole square. I have taken here cross multiplication. It is represented by equation number 1. Actually, there are two factors. First factor is x minus 1 and second factor is x plus 2. First, you put the value of first factor is equal to 0, means x minus 1 is equal to 0. That is, x is equal to minus 1 in equation number 1. This is equation number 1. Let us put x minus 1 is equal to 0. That is, x is equal to 1 in equation number 1. x is equal to 1, ये वैल्यू जो है इक्वेशन 1 में हमको सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है. डेफिनेटली यू विल गेट one of the value of unknown. Put x here 1 plus 1, it is equal to first factor 0, plus b into x 1 plus 2 its whole square, plus third term 0, plus the last term 0. After simplification, definitely we will get the value of b, and here we have got it is b is equal to 2 by 9. Let us put the second factor is equal to 0. What is second factor here? It is x plus 2. Put x plus 2 is equal to 0, that is x is equal to minus 2 in equation number 1. Definitely left hand side will be minus 2 plus 1. First term will be 0, second term will be 0, because that term contains the factor x plus 2. Third term is 0, and the plus last term, that is d into minus 2 minus 1 its whole square. You simplify it, definitely we will get the value of the another constant, another unknown, that is d is equal to minus 1 by 9. So in this way, there are two factors. The first factor is x plus 1 and second factor is x plus 2. We have got two unknowns, b is equal to 2 by 9 and d is equal to minus 1 by 9. Now again, it is required to find another two constants, that is value of c and value of b. Okay. Now how to find? Again, you have to use the equation number 1. From equation number 1, the left hand side is x plus 1. You expand this a into x minus 1, x square plus 4x plus 4, plus b into this x square plus 4x plus 4, plus c into x plus 2, x square minus 2x plus 1, plus d into again x square minus 2x plus 1. Again, you take simplify this. How to simplify? You take the multiplication of these two brackets. this one and this one, you will get this one. You take the multiplication second term, that is b into x square plus 4x plus 4 as it is. You take the multiplication of this term, you will get this one. And finally plus d into the last term will be as it is. Okay. Now you collect the terms of highest power of x. Here highest power of x is 3. You take the collection of x raised to 3, you will get here a, and from third term it is c, means a plus c, x cube in the bracket a plus c. Now you collect the terms of x square. You will get in the bracket 3a plus b plus d. Again you collect the terms of x. In the bracket it will be 4b minus 3c minus 2d, and plus in the last term you take the constant term, that is minus 4a plus 4b plus 2c plus 2d. Now you compare the both sides. Comparing the coefficient of x cube, there is no x cube in the left hand side, therefore a plus c is equal to 0. You represent that equation by 2. Again you collect the coefficient of x square on both sides. That means you will get 3a plus b plus d is equal to 0. It is represented by equation 3. Similarly, you collect the coefficient of x on the both sides. You will get 4b minus 3c minus 2d is equal to 1. And finally, you collect the constant term, that is minus 4a plus 4b plus 2c plus d is equal to left hand side, it is 1. So it is represented by equation 4. Our aim is to find the value of b and c. Okay, we already got the value of a and value of d. Now using equation number 2, you can get the value of c. Okay, here put the values of b and d in equation number 3. Okay, because we have found the value, we already get the value of b and d. B is 2 by 9 and d is minus 1 by 9. Put the values of b and d in equation number 3. This one here. Okay, it is value of b, it is value of d. After simplification, we will get the value of a, and it is minus 1 by 27. Now we know that one equation here. What is that equation? Let us see. This here, a plus c is equal to 0. Okay, now using this equation we can find the value of c also, because a plus c is 0, a is minus 1 by 27, definitely we will get the value of c, that is 1 by 27. So in this way we got all the unknowns a, b, c, d. Put the values of a, b, c, d here, definitely we will get x plus 1 divided by x minus 2 its whole square into x plus 2 its whole square is equal to 1 by 27. It should put the values of a, b, c, d here. This is value of a, value of b here, value of c here, and value of d here. So definitely we resolve the given expression into partial fraction. Okay, देखिए लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म में है, राइट हैंड साइड देखेंगे तो डेफिनेटली इट इज द सम फॉर्म में, यानी इट इज इन द सिंपलर फॉर्म. अगर एक बार पार्शियल फ्रैक्शन में कन्वर्ट हो गए तो डेफिनेटली वी कैन इजीली इंटीग्रेट द बोथ साइड. यू विल गेट द फाइनल सॉल्यूशन ऑफ द गिवन एग्जांपल. You apply the integration on both sides. Integration of x plus 1 divided by x minus 1 its whole square into x plus 2 its whole square into dx is equal to, here it is minus, actually value of a is here minus 1 by 27, यहाँ पे minus 1 by 27 लिखना है. Minus 1 by 27 integration of 1 upon x minus 1 into dx plus 2 by 9 integration, it is not addition here, it is 1 upon x minus 1 its whole square plus it is 1 by 27 integration of 1 upon x plus 2 into dx, finally minus 1 by 9 into 1 upon x plus 2 its whole square. Okay, now apply the standard results. We know that standard results mean integration of L upon x plus b into dx, again integration of L upon x plus b raised to r into dx. So we know the standard results. Therefore, integration of the first term is minus 1 by 27 log of x minus 1. It is here, what is value of b? It is, I think it is plus, value is plus 2 by 9. Okay. So here it is plus, actually plus 2 by 9, plus 2 by 9. But when you apply the standard result here, 1 minus r is minus 1, therefore minus minus, and this plus is minus 2 by 9, 1 upon x minus 1, plus integration of the third term 1 by 27 log of x plus 2, and finally the integration of the last term is again minus 1 upon x plus 2, this minus and minus plus, it is 1 upon 9, 1 upon x plus 2. To simplify, again you apply the properties of logarithm, definitely you will get 1 by 27 log of x minus 1 divided by x plus 2 is minus 2 by 9, 1 upon x minus 1, and finally this 1 by 9, 1 upon x plus 2. Okay, so in this way here second example completed. Let us see the example number 3. Evaluate integration of 1 upon x raised to 3 into x minus 1 its whole square into x plus 1 into dx. Actually, you see here, you observe the denominator की तरफ गौर कीजिए यहाँ पर. Actually, there are three factors. The first factor actually x minus 3 raised to 0 है. First factor, okay. And second factor x minus 1 its whole square means second factor repeated twice. First factor repeated thrice. Second factor repeated twice, and third factor is linear and non-repeated means x plus 1. Let us resolve this expression into partial fraction in this way. 1 upon x raised to 3 into x minus 1 its whole square into x plus 1 is equal to a upon the first factor plus b upon the second, the same factor in the repeated form x square plus c upon the same factor in the repeated in thrice. Therefore, I written here s upon x, c upon x raised to 3 plus d upon the next factor x minus 1 plus e upon the same factor in the repeated form plus the last one f upon x plus 1. अब यहां पर हमें 6 कांस्टेंट अननोन जो वैल्यूज है उसकी वैल्यूज हमें फाइंड आउट करना है. टेक द क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन. 1 is equal to, we will get 1 is equal to a into x square into x minus 1 its whole square into x plus 1 plus b into x minus 1 its whole square into x plus 1 plus c into x minus 1 its whole square into x plus 1 plus d into x raised to 3 x minus 1 x plus 1 plus e into x raised to 3 x plus 1, and finally plus f into x raised to 3 into x minus 1 its whole square. When you take the cross multiplication, you will get this one. You represent this equation by 1. Now put the values of each factor is equal to 0. Denominator में जो factors है उसकी value हम 0. First factor is x. Put its value is 0 in equation 1. Simplify it, definitely we will get the constant value c, and its value is, that is c is equal to 1. When you put x is equal to 0 in equation 1, x की वैल्यू 0 रखने के बाद इक्वेशन 1 में आपको एक अननोन वैल्यू मिलेगी और वो वैल्यू जो है c की रहेगी, c is equal to 1. After simplification, we get the value of c and it is 1. Now put the second value of the second factor is equal to 0. What is second factor here? X minus 1. Its value is 0 means x is equal to 1 in equation number 1. Equation 1 में ये value रखना है और simplify करना है. Definitely we will get the another constant, value of another constant, that is e, it is equal to 1 by 2. Now again there is one factor, linear factor, that is x plus 1. Put its value is equal to 0. Here, this one. Put x plus 1 is equal to 0, that is x is equal to minus 1 in equation 1. Definitely, after simplification, we will get the value of another constant, that is f. It is equal to minus 1 by 4. So we have got three unknown: value of C, value of E, and value of F. But actually we have to find unknown values, six unknown values, A, B, C, D, E, F. But out of that six, we have got the three one: value of C, value of E, and value of F. It is required to find the remaining three, that is A, B, and C, and D also. Okay. Okay. Now, how to find the values of another remaining unknown values? Again, from equation number 1. Once again, you write the equation number 1 as it is. It's from equation number 1. And you take its multiplication of these two bracket, three bracket, here multiplication of these three bracket, multiplication of these two bracket, multiplication of these two bracket here multiplication of these two bracket, multiplication of these two bracket, and simplify definitely. You will get this one: A into this bracket plus B into this bracket plus C into this bracket plus D into this one and E into this one and F into this one. Now you collect the terms of highest power of X. Here highest power of X is 5. You collect the terms of X raised to 5. See here, X raised to 5. ये कहाँ का, ये देखिए यहाँ पर एक X raised to 5 है, यहाँ पर X raised to 5 है, उसके साथ साथ यहाँ, यानी you will get A plus here D and plus F. Similarly, you correct the terms of X raised to 4, then X raised to 3, X raised to 2, X and constant. And you equate the coefficient of X raised to 5, X raised to 4, X raised to 3, X raised to 2, X raised to X and constant. Definitely, we will get different equation in this way. These equations. When you compare the coefficient of X raised to 5, you will get A plus D plus F. It is equal to 0. This one. Similarly, you will get the next equation number 3, equation number 4, equation number 5, equation number 6. So in this way, we have got 6 equations. Using equation 6, B minus C is equal to 0. But already we know the value of C, it is 1. Therefore, we will get another constant. इसके पहले C की वैल्यू हमें ऑलरेडी मिल चुकी है, उसका इस्तेमाल करके आपको यहाँ पर B की वैल्यू आप मालूम कर सकते हैं, and its value is 1. Using equation 3, what is equation 3 here? Minus A plus B plus C minus 2F is equal to 0. Put the here, you simplify this. Definitely, after putting the value of B, E, F, we get the value of A. We have got here the value of A, and this value is here 2. Using again equation number 2, put the values of here. What is equation number 2 is there. In equation number 2, when you put the another values of constant, after simplification, we got this value. D is equal to minus 7 by 4. So in this way, we have got all the unknowns. Put these constant values, means value of A here, it is 2, value of B is 1, value of C is 1 again, value of C is minus 7 by 4, value of D, value of E is here 1 by 2, and value of F is minus 1 by 4. So in this way, we resolve the given expression into partial fraction. एक बार पार्शियल फ्रैक्शन में कन्वर्ट होगा तो आसानी से हम उसका इंटीग्रेशन निकाल सकते हैं, क्योंकि ये सिंपलर फॉर्म में है. वी कन्वर्टेड द गिवन एक्सप्रेशन इनटू सिंपल फॉर्म. वी हैव रिजॉल्व द गिवन एक्सप्रेशन इनटू पार्शियल फ्रैक्शन. अब यहाँ पर इंटीग्रेशन, टेकिंग द इंटीग्रेशन ऑन बोथ साइड. देखिए, इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ लेफ्ट हैंड साइड 1 upon x raised to 3 into x minus 1 its whole square into x plus 1 into dx is equal to 2 इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ 1 by x into dx. 2 कांस्टेंट रहने से मैंने यहाँ पे इंटीग्रेट साइन के बाहर लिया, प्लस इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ 1 upon this x square, इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ 1 by x cube into dx minus 7 by 4 integration of 1 upon x minus 1 into dx minus 1 by 4 integration of 1 upon x plus 1 into dx. So integration of the first term is, it is the standard one, it is log x, 2 log x, minus इसका integration आ जाएगा minus 1 by x. Integration of this third term is minus 2 by x square. Integration of the fourth term, that is minus 7 by 4 log of x minus 1. Again, integration of the next term is 1 by 2 log of x minus 1, and finally minus 1 by 4 log of x plus 1. So in this way, this example is completed here. Let us see the next article. Let us see the title of this article. What is the title of this article? Case of linear or quadratic non-repeated factors only in the denominator. इसके पहले हमने किस टाइप के किस डिनोमिनेटर किस टाइप का था? In the previous article we have studied the denominator contains linear, repeated and non-repeated factor. But in this case linear or quadratic. Quadratic किसको बोलेंगे? जिसकी डिग्री 2 है, यानी वहां पर, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन दिस वे, इन दिस केस द एग्जाम्पल विल बी इन द फॉर्म f of x डिवाइड बाय x प्लस b. देखिए यहाँ पर, लेट अस सी दिस वन. फर्स्ट फैक्टर को ऑब्जर्व करेंगे तो ये लीनियर है, सेकंड फैक्टर को अगर ऑब्जर्व करेंगे तो ये क्वाड्रेटिक है, क्योंकि इसकी डिग्री 2 है. लीनियर का मतलब 1 होता है, जिसका x का पावर अगर 1 है तो लीनियर होगा, x का पावर हाईएस्ट पावर अगर 2 है तो उसको बोलेंगे हम क्वाड्रेटिक. अब इसको हम पार्शियल फ्रैक्शन में एक्सप्रेस कैसा करते, देखिए f of x डिवाइड बाई x प्लस बी सी एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस डी एक्स प्लस ई है. अगर है ये फर्स्ट फैक्टर लीनियर है, सेकंड फैक्टर क्वाड्रेटिक है. अगर लीनियर फैक्टर है तो उसको a अपॉन दैट लीनियर फैक्टर प्लस, देखिए आप यहाँ पर कैसा एक्सप्रेस करना है, bx प्लस सी अपॉन द क्वाड्रेटिक फैक्टर. ये फर्क है यहाँ a प्लस बी प्लस, ऐसा लिखना नहीं लिख रहे हम, a अपॉन द लीनियर फैक्टर प्लस बी अपॉन, और एक लीनियर फैक्टर है तो बी अपॉन दैट लीनियर फैक्टर, उसके बाद सी एक्स प्लस डी लिखना पड़ेगा. यहाँ पर फर्स्ट फैक्टर लीनियर है, उसको ऐसा लिखे. सेकंड फैक्टर जो है क्वाड्रेटिक रहने की वजह से न्यूमरेटर में कैसा लिख रहे, देखिए बी एक्स प्लस सी, क्योंकि एक्चुअली ये जो है यहाँ पर डिनोमिनेटर का डेरिवेटिव हमें न्यूमरेटर में लाना है, इसलिए यहाँ पर इस तरह लिखा हुआ है. ओके, एग्जाम्पल्स जब लेंगे तो और भी आपको समझ में ज़्यादा आ जाएगा, लेकिन पहले समझने की कोशिश की हाउ टू रिजॉल्व द गिवन एक्सप्रेशन इनटू पार्शियल फ्रैक्शन व्हेन the denominator contains linear or quadratic factor. Let us see the first example of this type. देखिए फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल, इवेल्युएट इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ 1 अपॉन x माइनस 1 इट्स होल स्क्वायर इंटू एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 4 इंटू dx. देखिए डिनोमिनेटर, देखिए पहला फैक्टर लीनियर है, उसके साथ साथ रिपीटेड भी है, लेकिन सेकंड फैक्टर जो है वो क्वाड्रेटिक है लेकिन नॉन रिपीटेड है. ये रिपीटेड क्यों बोल रहा हूं मैं, क्योंकि इट अपीयर्स ट्वाइस, नाउ इट अपीयर्स ओनली वंस, देयरफॉर द फर्स्ट फैक्टर इज लीनियर एंड इट इज इन द रिपीटेड फॉर्म. द सेकंड फैक्टर इज द क्वाड्रेटिक बट इट इज इन द नॉन रिपीटेड फॉर्म. लेट अस रिजॉल्व दिस एक्सप्रेशन इनटू partial fraction in this way. 1 upon x minus, let लिखना है यहाँ पे, let 1 upon x minus 1 its whole square into x square plus 4 is equal to a upon the first factor, b upon the second factor, रिपीटेड रहने की वजह से इसको ऐसा लिखा गया, प्लस देखिए सेकंड जो फैक्टर है यहाँ पर क्वाड्रेटिक है, x स्क्वायर प्लस 4, इसलिए उसके डिनोमिनेटर में लिखा हुआ है cx प्लस डी, जैसे यहाँ पे bx प्लस सी लिखे थे ना यहाँ पर, सो यहाँ पर cx प्लस डी, क्योंकि एक कांस्टेंट यहाँ पर हो चुका है a, b यहाँ पर, और उसके बाद दूसरे दो कांस्टेंट लेना था c और d, वो यहाँ लिखिए. ये टर्म्स आपको समझना जरूरी है, बार बार देखिए इसको, हाउ टू एक्सप्रेस, हाउ टू रिजॉल्व द गिवन एक्सप्रेशन इनटू पार्शियल फ्रैक्शन. a अपॉन द फर्स्ट फैक्टर, दिस वन, b अपॉन द सेकंड फैक्टर, वही रिपीट. अगर सेकंड फैक्टर अलग होता तो हम दैट इज समझो x प्लस 2 होता तो यहाँ पे x प्लस 2 लिखे थे, लेकिन लीनियर फैक्टर है और सेम है, रिपीटेड है, इसलिए यहाँ पर b अपॉन x माइनस 1 इट्स होल स्क्वायर लिखा हुआ है, प्लस द नेक्स्ट जो फैक्टर है वो है क्वाड्रेटिक, इसलिए लिखा हुआ है cx प्लस डी डिवाइडेड बाय एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 4. ओके, Now take the cross multiplication. After cross multiplication, we will get 1 is equal to a into x minus 1 into x square plus x square plus 4 plus b into x square plus 4 plus cx plus d into x minus 1 its whole square. It is represented by equation number 1. Actually, there is only one linear factor, that is x minus 1. Put its value is equal to 0, that is x is equal to 1 in equation number 1. एक ही लीनियर फैक्टर है, वो है x माइनस 1. देखें, इसका मतलब हमें एक कांस्टेंट ऑलरेडी यहाँ पर मिलेगा. वैल्यू जो फर्स्ट कांस्टेंट जो है वो see this, it is 1 is equal to, when you put the value of x is equal to 1 in equation number 1, in this way we'll get the constant value, that is b. b की वैल्यू यहाँ पे मिली हुई है आपको. आफ्टर सिंप्लीफिकेशन b is equal to 1/5. बट लीनियर फैक्टर्स आर ओवर. सिर्फ यहाँ पर एक ही लीनियर फैक्टर था, इसलिए हमें एक ही अननोन वैल्यूज मिल गई, वो है b. अभी हमें रिमेनिंग a, b, a और c की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है. ओके, और d की उसके साथ साथ. सिर्फ एक ही कांस्टेंट यहाँ पे मिल गया हमको, वो है b. Now how to find the remaining constant? Again you write the equation number 1 as it is from equation number and simplify it. Equation number 1 I have written here, this one, equation number 1 as it is. Now simplify it. You take the multiplication of these two bracket, b as it is, you expand this x minus 1 its square and take the multiplication with the cx plus d. Definitely we will get this equation, means 1 into this equation. Then you collect the highest power of x. Here highest power of x is x cube. x cube कहाँ पर है देखिए, फर्स्ट टर्म में एक है, उसके बाद थर्ड टर्म में, मीन्स x cube in the bracket a plus c. Again plus you take the collection of x square. You collect the x square, this one. You collect the terms of x and remain the constant. Okay, आपको इस तरह मिलेगा. Now you equate the coefficient of x cube, x square and x and constant. Definitely you will get different equations. This one, when you compare the coefficient of x cube, you will get this equation, a plus c is equal to 0. Okay, this equation you will get it is represented by equation number 2. Then when you get the when you equate the coefficient of x square, you will get the next equation. When you equate the coefficient of x, you will get this one, and you equate the constant, we will get the equation number 5. So in this way we have got different equations, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now solving this equation, definitely we will get the different values of unknowns using equation 2 and 4. After simplifying equation 2 and 4, we get the another equation. It is represented by equation number 6. Using equation 2 and 3, we will get a plus b plus d is equal to 0. Now it is the part of simplification now. After simplification, we will get, we already got the values of, we know the value of b here. Using equation number 2 and 3, this 2 and 3, we get a plus b plus d is equal to 0. Put the value of b here. Again, we get this equation, a plus d is equal to minus 1/5. It is represented by equation number 7. Using equation 6 and 7, because these two equations are the simultaneous equation in a and d. Solving this simultaneous equation, definitely we will get the value of a and d, because these two equations are simultaneous equations in a and d. Solving these two equations, we will get the another constants. A, it is equal to minus 2/5, and value of c is 2/25. Again, a plus d is equal to minus 1 by 5. Put the value of a here. Definitely you will get the value of another constant, that is d. It is equal to minus 3 by 25. So in this way, we have got all the constant a, b, c and d. Put these values here. Definitely we can we express the given, we resolve the given expression into partial fraction in this way. 1 upon x minus 1 its whole square into x square plus 4 is equal to minus 2 by 25 upon x plus x minus 1 plus value of b is 1 by 5 divided by x minus 1 its whole square plus 2 by 25, it is value of c into x minus value of d is minus 3 by 25 divided by the quadratic factor x square plus 4. So we have resolved the given expression into partial fraction in this way. Now integrate both sides. Integration of 1 upon x minus 1 its whole square into x square plus 4 into dx is equal to this minus 2 by 25 integration of 1 upon x minus 1 into dx plus 1 by 5 integration of x minus 1 its whole square into dx plus 1 by 25 2x upon x square plus 4 into dx minus 3 by 25 into integration of 1 upon x square plus 4 into dx. The right hand sides are the standard results. So we can definitely we will get its integration easily. Minus 2 by 5 integration of this is log of x minus 1. Again integration of this 1 upon x minus 1 its whole square is minus 1 by x minus 1. This is minus and this plus, it is minus 1 by 5 1 upon x minus 1 plus 1 upon 25 log of, because derivative of denominator is already in the numerator. Because derivative of x square is 2x, it is already there, it is in the again standard result. Therefore, its integration is log of x square plus 4 minus 3 by, it's actually 1 by 2, that is 2 into this 25, it is 50, 3 by 50, because it is standard one. इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ कौन से फॉर्म में 1 अपॉन एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस ए स्क्वायर अगर है तो उसका इंटीग्रेशन क्या होता है 1 by a tan inverse of x by a. Here a is 2, therefore it becomes 3 by 50 into tan inverse of x by 2. So in this way, this example is completed here. So this is the new article. In this new article, we have discussed the case of linear or quadratic non-repeated factors in the denominator. इसके पहले के आर्टिकल में हमने स्टडी किए अगर डिनोमिनेटर लीनियर है और रिपीटेड भी चलेगा और नॉन रिपीटेड भी चलेगा. बट इन दिस केस वी स्टडीड द डिनोमिनेटर contains the linear or quadratic non-repeated factors. क्वाड्रेटिक रहेगा लेकिन नॉन रिपीटेड रहेगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल बोल के मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है इफ द एग्जाम्पल विल बी इन दिस फॉर्म मीन्स इफ देर इज सम पॉलिनोमियल which degree is less than the degree of the denominator, that is f of x, and denominator में क्या देखिए ax plus b ये जो है it is the linear factor and second one is the quadratic factor ax square plus bx plus c. Now resolve this expression into partial fraction in this way. F of x divided by x plus b into cx square plus dx plus d is equal to a upon linear factor जो भी है उसको लिखना है प्लस जो क्वाड्रेटिक फैक्टर है उसके न्यूमरेटर में इस तरह लिखना है bx plus c, यानी एक रिमेनिंग जो भी a के बाद के जो कांस्टेंट है वो यहाँ पर लिखना है bx plus c. अगर और एक फैक्टर यहाँ पर लीनियर होता तो हम लिखे होते bx plus दैट लीनियर फैक्टर और यहाँ पर लिखे होते हम cx plus d. Okay, so in this way I have discussed today the case of linear or quadratic non-repeated factors only in the denominator. I have discussed one examples related with this one, the integration of x minus 1 its whole square into x square plus 4. Once again, see how to express. I have expressed in this way 1 upon, you have to resolve how to resolve this into partial fraction in this way 1 upon x minus 1 its whole square into x square plus 4. देखिए यहाँ पर फर्स्ट फैक्टर जो है लीनियर है लेकिन रिपीटेड है, इसलिए इसको कैसा एक्सप्रेस किए यहाँ पर देखिए आप, this a upon the first factor, b upon the same factor in the repeated form. लेकिन नेक्स्ट जो फैक्टर था वो था क्वाड्रेटिक, इसलिए हम न्यूमरेटर में लिखे थे यहाँ पे cx+d। बाकी की प्रोसीजर सेम है। यहाँ पे एक ही फैक्टर था लीनियर, उसकी वैल्यू 0 रखने के बाद एक कांस्टेंट मिला था हमें। उसके बाद रिमेनिंग कांस्टेंट फाइंड आउट करने के लिए, मालूम करने के लिए हमने वही प्रोसीजर प्रीवियस जो इस्तेमाल किए थे उसको सिंप्लीफाई करना है। उसके बाद कुछ कोएफिशिएंट्स जो है हाईएस्ट पावर ऑफ x, उसके बाद के पावर ऑफ x, उसको हम दोनों साइड से इक्वेट करने के बाद कुछ इक्वेशंस हमको मिलते हैं, इस तरह के इक्वेशंस। उसको सॉल्व करने के बाद डेफिनेटली वी वी हैव गॉट द रिमेनिंग unknowns. Okay, so in this way I have uh, discussed this article. If you have any questions regarding this article, you can ask, otherwise I will stop here. Yes, any problem, any query regarding today's lecture? Otherwise I will stop here.